At 8:15 a.m. on Tuesday, the exact time that the atomic bomb exploded 600 meters above Hiroshima on August 6, 1945, Japan held a minute's silence to remember the horrors visited on the city.
It is the mission of Japan, the only country to have suffered nuclear war, to pass on the reality of the atomic bombings to future generations.
The manner of Japan's defeat changed the country, driving an aversion to war and military power that lasted for generations. But analysts say that is changing as the country faces numerous regional threats.
The DPRK's nuclear missile programs, Chinese military assertiveness, territorial claims in the East China Sea, Russia's closer military cooperation with China in the past couple of years.
Those threats prompted Japan to last year announce a doubling of defense spending to 2% of GDP by 2027. Last week, the United States, Japan's closest ally, announced a major upgrade of its military command in the country. Tokyo has repeatedly sought assurances from the US that it would be prepared to use extended deterrence or its nuclear weapons to defend Japan.
They have always had doubts about American commitment to use all their might to defend them, and that includes nuclear weapons, which gives you some idea of just how somewhat paradoxical Japan's supposed nuclear allergy is.
For decades, anger among its Asian neighbours over Japan's actions in World War II prevented closer cooperation. That's also changing, analysts say.
Within Southeast Asia, countries like the Philippines, they've recently signed very important defense agreements with Japan, such as the Reciprocal Access Agreement, actually the first Asian country to do so with Japan. South Korea, notably under President Yoon, has talked up a more forward-looking relationship with Japan.
But 79 years after the trauma of defeat of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, are the Japanese people ready to become a military power once more?
There is a sea change also in the public opinion in my country as well. We are probably slow, but we always go ahead and one step forward at a time. Maybe this time 2 or 3 steps forward.
Responding to Japan's changing military posture, China last month said that Tokyo needs to seriously reflect on its history of aggression. Analysts say Japan is facing up to multiple threats, not least from China itself. Henry Ridgwell, VOA News, Tokyo.